Hello and welcome to our showcase on our 1932 Ford 5-window coupe. We believe it to be a Model 18, and it is being offered at an online auction that ends Tuesday, November the 1st at 6 p.m. Central Time. That's approximately 6 p.m. Central Time. It will be closing with a soft close, and you can find out more information on what that is on our website at www.goldenruleauction.com. For those of you that may be looking at our online auction across the country or from various other locations, we felt like you might not be able to make it to our open house that we're having or view the car, and we felt like it would be helpful to offer a local expert's opinion on this car. We are auctioning the car as is, where is. We do not make any warranties or guarantees. Anything that we say on this video is for convenience reasons only, and is only one person's opinion of the car. And your opinion may differ from that. But we have here, and we're glad to have Mr. Darren Blair. Darren is a local Russell County native here, and he also owns Blairs Rod and Custom Shop here in Russell County, Kentucky. Darren has been around cars all of his life. He's worked in several different venues of body shops, and would that be a correct statement? But you've had your own body shop since 2009, and you do that full time, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
So he's always had an avid interest in these type vehicles. And Darren, for those viewers across the country, we just kind of wanted to give a little bit of insight. We know that nothing is a replacement for viewing a car firsthand, but we wanted to. We've had Darren over here. He's been kind enough to help us get the numbers off the motor. Also, he's found the serial number on the transmission. We're going to be posting those on our Facebook page and also on our website, goldenruleauction.com, or you can see our Facebook at facebook.com/goldenrulerealty. So be sure and look us up on that if you want to see those VIN numbers, serial number, and motor numbers. So Darren, real quick, we're going to fly through this and tell us just your overall impression of this 1932 Ford Coupe.
First impression is it's a straight car and it's a relatively complete car. First thing you see when you come in the room is these big, pretty headlights. And they're Ford script headlights, and they're good clear lenses. You got the also Ford script headlight buckets, and they're really straight. Everything on the front of the car seems to be really straight. Of course, this is sort of iconic right here, this V8 emblem on the headlight bar, and it all seems to be in really good condition.
And this car features probably one of the first V8 motors that was commonly produced in American vehicles, and this features the Ford Flathead V8.
Ford Flathead V8. It sure
and
does.
I think that this model, which we believe to be a Model 18, was probably one of the first, or the first American-made car to feature a V8 engine.
Yes, sir. And just in my opinion, Chris, I would imagine this would be the motor and transmission that went in this car. Just upon inspection, it doesn't appear.
That's not a guarantee, but that's your opinion.
Like I said, that's my opinion.
We've got we found on the block, I think it was 18.
Found an
18-6049
on the
right
side
on the passenger side. It was 18-6049 RH on the right hand head.
Yep. And on the transmission housing, through the inspection plate in the floorboard, you've got the 18 and then the serial number preceding that. So,
that's right, with the stars, with the stars on each end.
Yeah. And then of course you've got this. This is a denoting factor there as well, and it isn't something that's been added on or anything like that. I believe that's the original V8 headlight bars.
So we've got a few obstacles to step across here. This has been in the barn for a while here. It's It's a metal shed or a barn here on this property. Now, one of the things, real quickly, we probably think that the front bumper is probably not the original front bumper, but you noted that the brackets appear original.
Yeah, I believe the only thing you'd have to do would be locate an original front bumper and bolt it on.
Which a local resident here in Russell County said that he thought he had one.
Yes,
so we've got the Ooga horn up here up front, and I can recognize that. I assume that's original to the car. We've got a license plate holder here. Got just a small dent right here, just a little bit of a, I don't know, would you call that a dent?
May have been something to do with what happened to the front bumper, Chris. you may have been something.
Nothing significant.
Nothing significant.
Nothing significant.
As an overall car, just an overall opinion of the whole body of the car, there's nothing significant to be really concerned about on this car.
Okay. Now tell us about, I know some cars have a problem areas, and I know we talked about this earlier, and on this car, these areas, they look, appear to be good.
You can just follow me down through here, Chris.
Okay.
You got your cowl panel, lower cowl, got your lower door, got your little rocker panel. Of course, you got your frame. Looks to be really good and straight on this car and solid. The lower quarter panels, the lower doors, the lower cowls. That's all problem areas on any of these early Fords, and they all seem to be good and solid to me.
Okay. What about this part? What about the
running boards?
Running boards.
Yeah, they're good. They're good and sturdy and straight, and the brackets are all there and seem to be solid as well.
Good deal, good deal. Now, on the another area, sometimes it's a problem area, is back here behind the rear fender.
Yeah, this is of course the same panel as in front of the fender, but this is a place that catches a lot of debris, and it's really solid even underneath what would be, I guess, would be considered the lower rear quarter panel.
Good deal. Good deal. Now this car does have the original back bumper.
Original back bumper.
Okay, it's got the spare tire.
It's got 5 of these original 16-inch Model 18 would be what would have been on the car original. 5 of them. Okay.
Now we've got 5 original hubcaps. We do have 2 of these that are missing the center cap. The two on the front of the car are there. The center caps are on those, but we do have the 2 rear ones are gone, and the one on the spare tire is gone as well. Tell us about the trunk. I know sometimes you find these cars and the like, sometimes they've got rust on the trunk.
Yeah, down here at the bottom of the trunk is a pocket inside that holds a lot of debris, and really straight. Really solid on this car, inside and out, if you want to get up underneath here, Chris.
Okay.
And
outside appears pretty good.
Outside appears good, and underneath.
Okay, underneath. Really, shine your light up and under there.
Really sort of impress you on this car is that's really solid. No, I don't even see any what I would consider even significant rust in the flange, even in the pinch flange on the trunk.
Okay. Good deal. Good deal. Now the glass on the car, I know. Someone had called and asked me, they said, you know, is the glass white? Is it milky looking?
No.
And the glass on this appears very clear. A little bit of the headliner's hanging down there. That's the only thing that's in the photo that might appear a little funny. It's got some cobwebs and it's dirty, but the glass appears clear.
All the glass is clear.
There's the back window, the passenger side. We noticed the hardware on the doors.
Yep.
Appears in good shape.
All six of these handles, inside and out, window cranks, door handles inside and out, they're really good shape.
Good deal.
No pitting, no rust.
This right here I guess that was something.
That was a lock cylinder.
Lock cylinder. So it's missing a lock cylinder.
It's just missing the lock cylinder. The inside, as we say around here, the innards.
Yeah.
They're there, but the outside cylinder's missing.
Okay.
Right here's something we need to mention too. These good solid drip rails. On this car, they're really solid. You can see that there in the video.
Good deal.
Pretty good.
Well, we're not professional video people, but we hope this at least helps you make a decision, and hopefully you get a chance to bid on this car. I know one thing Darren was telling me a little bit earlier is that, you know, it's got the rear view mirror here in the car. Also, Darren, you was telling me about
these slides and this locking knob here on the slides. A lot of times those are broken. A lot of times maybe they're even missing, but this whole windshield assembly is it's all there and in relatively good condition too.
Okay, and they're on both sides?
Both sides.
Both sides.
Dome lights even in.
Dome lights in there?
Dome light is in it.
Let me come around to that side, excuse me.
You can see this side as well while you're here. All this lower cowl, lower door, all in good solid condition. No rust bubbles, no rust through. And even back here on this corner, same way as the other side. It's just pretty amazing to me.
Good deal, good deal. We do have the tail light. It's actually, grab that there, it's in the trunk. It was last licensed, appears to be last licensed in 1965. The tail light appears original. It's got a crack in it though. I do want to tell them that. So, but we do have that original tail light. Give you a shot of the back of the car on this side. It's got the roof rails.
The original wooden roof rails, yeah.
Wooden roof rails. And I think they had upholstered. It was an upholstered top.
Yep. Would have had an upholstered
vinyl top or upholstered top.
It would have probably been something along the lines of a vinyl, but probably not actually vinyl.
And this is the original dome light. Good deal. Rear view is there.
Steering wheel.
Steering wheel. Instrument
Gauges,
panel. Gauges, except for one.
Yep.
The right hand, the one on the right hand's missing.
Yep. Looks like probably an amp meter and speedometers there.
Okay, so we've got the amp meter and the speedometer. It's showing, I think, just a little over
70,691
miles. 70,691. Now you were looking at the interior on this car. Obviously, will have to be restored. However, it's just got so many original features that you say a lot of time are missing. It's got the door handles. It's got the window cranks on both sides.
That's the original breather.
Got the original breather in there. We're still finding stuff in there, aren't we?
Yes, sir.
And to show the folks up and under it, I know that was something. Is that hard to see right there?
The insulation pad.
Yeah, we're going to go up and under
is still intact as well up under the dash. Everything just really.
Let's put the light on that.
Really good looking.
Okay, our battery's getting low again. Now someone did add hydraulic brakes to this car, probably at some point in time. But anyways,
that would just be something that would have been considered an upgrade.
An upgrade?
A period correct upgrade.
Okay, good deal, good deal. Now, as far as problem areas with the car, anything you want to mention that would stand out to you? Your overall impression is it appears original for the most part.
Yeah.
It appears to be a good car. Flathead V8. It's got 18 on the motor. It's got 18 on the serial.
Just this is strictly my opinion. This would be an excellent car for either realm. If you'd want an original car that you could just clean up, maybe put some tires, get it running, do some odds and ends to it, it'd be something you could drive. Or you could it'd be an excellent candidate for like an overall complete restoration and make an immaculate car.
Okay. Any problem areas? A couple things you noted. I know one of them you noted. Well, not a huge problem, but we do want to be.
These cars being 80 something years old now. It's all steel car. There's nothing significant. Just have a little bit of what I would consider like a skim coat of Bondo here in the back of this fender, and one on the back side of the front fender, just in front of the running board.
That right there, that's the only places that you noticed?
That's the only places that I noticed.
That's just a small
and it
skim.
could have been something that was ran over at some point in time and hit the bottom of the fenders and just had to be straightened out a little bit
Just
and
a small-
skim coated.
small
Nothing
skim coat.
that I would even consider a problem.
Okay, and then right here on this
Yeah,
fender.
that's what I was. That's the other place I was talking about there. Just a small, little thin skim coat, but the fenders are still solid. No rust through or anything like that.
Okay, so those two areas are noted. Anything you want to mention in particular about the engine besides, uh-oh, I stepped on something. No problem. Anything particular you want to mention about the engine or point out on the engine compartment?
Just seems to be the correct motor for the car, in my opinion. Of course, this is a 32 5-window coupe, and that is a Model 18 motor and transmission.
Okay.
So,
Okay, and we have pictures of the motor on our website. We won't go into pulling the hood up or anything there. The motor is not running. It hasn't ran for I guess since 1965 probably is when it was last licensed.
The gentleman that was here said that they had it running a few years back when they would pull it in and out of the tobacco barn.
Yeah, it spent part of its life in a tobacco barn. The car, my understanding is, Mr. Bishop, the owner of the car now, he's selling it because he's moving to Florida. He and his wife are, to be closer to their daughter who lives down there. And Mr. Bishop said the car originally came from over in the Springfield, Kentucky area, which explains the license over in Washington County of Kentucky. Mr. Bishop said he bought it from his mailman, and so that's always a good story. Can be glad to share any history with the car, whoever buys it. Be glad to introduce you to the Mr. and Mrs. Bishop, and via phone or whatever connection that you need. And we are excited about this car and hope this gives you a glimpse into this 1932 5-window coupe, all steel body, and hopes you gives you some confidence to bid and buy. And I'd like to thank Darren Blair with Blairs Rod and Body Shop coming out here and finding the serial numbers and the motor number on this car. And I can't thank you enough. And go to our website, goldenruleauction.com, to find the bidding link to bid on this car. Once again, the auction ends the auction ends Tuesday, November the 1st at 6 p.m., approximately 6 p.m. Like us on Facebook for more information, facebook.com/Golden Rule Realty. And thank you all for your participation. And bid high and bid often. Thank you all.